Set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles.
He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 78 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Play fake, Brissett. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. Check out.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Check. Fresno.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
1:50 left to go in the second quarter. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Safety's creeping.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right, check, 59. Neil, heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 36. Shit. Check 99. Check, oh.
Brissett again. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Brissett. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the... Backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, it's Brissett. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run here with Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 there, but those yard markers a ways away here. 3rd down coming up. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
We want this.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. throwing. Brissett, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball?
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
No. Off.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Brissett sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a gain of 14
Minus 59.
yards.
Minus 59.
That's another
Come on, let's go.
Buccaneers.
Flare.
1st and 10.
Undercut.
15-yard line.
Hey, check 24.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch the eye.
Brissett. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Brissett gets this one left side to Pettis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Once more, here's Eckler. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 6 yards away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Watch 7. Check.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this to Eckler. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3rd and short yardage. Brissett buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Going on the ground with Eckler. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tampa Bay, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at